Hello everyone, today we are going to be improving Carnavine, because why not, he sucks. To be honest, kinda like this guy, he's cool, he's a huge sweatshirt. My favorite plant, might sound weird. Also, thank you guys for the 110 views and the brand new subscriber. Anyway, I made this video about Torterra a while ago. A week ago. I also made the gold. You know what? I'm just gonna get back to it. Anyway, let's look at the artwork first. Now, I like this. I like that. Blah 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 blah. Bug catcher, Pokemon, levitate. Now, all Carnivine really has for it is levitate and having a high base attack and a special attack and okay defense. That's really all it has for it. And some pretty good grass attacks. But they're useless because Carnivine is so bad that he can't make a good use out of them. He can't suck out everything out of those attacks. Let's look at grass dodge here. 200 base damage, blah 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 blah, ton of this. Now, grass knot is actually pretty good. So is power whip, worry seed. Actually, no, worry seed's actually kind of bad. Seed bomb, vine whip, grind, soybean, giga drain, bullet seed, energy ball, and sleep powder. Now, what this makes sense to me is that Carnivine has great grass attacks. He just sucks so much that you can hardly ever use him. Like, can you name a situation where Carnivine would be perfect? I dare you. And if you don't, you're fine. But still. Also, I do appreciate that he does have 3 resistances, but I mean, this is typical stuff. Carnivine needs to level up, or else he's never going to be used. In fact, I don't think in the BGC tournament, Carnivine has ever been used at all. As far as I know, he hasn't. And by the way, all of those attacks that enhances his stats, they're so bad. Now you're probably wondering, oh great, you're such an idiot. No, he basically only has Swords Dance and Flash and some other stuff. But that's not the point. He needs some more reliable recovery. I'd say that he needs to cover his own type. He needs to cover one of the best types ever. Hey, what are you doing? Nothing. I'm making a Pokemon video thing. I'm making it about Carnivine. He sucks. I know this is a proving video like on Torterra I made up last week. I'm gonna go eat some chips. Bye. That was rude. Oops. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, we'll get back to that. Now, the only real attacks that are good from Carnivine are grass, and that's really bad. And basically, his only good poison attack is Sludge Bomb. Now, this is a huge problem for millions upon millions of reasons. Because he can't really cover anything if he doesn't have a poison, if he's not a poison recovery, or has poison recovery. It's just bad that way. Also, in every generation, he should also have Leech Seed. He should have always had it. But seems to be here. Well, this leads to life. there should be leech seed and leech life in every generation. But for some reason, Game Freak was pin-headed enough to not give carnivine leech life in every generation, which doesn't make sense. So by the way, in the last video about that, I wanted to mention something that I have made, well, doTERRA a new shiny. Well, I didn't make it, but I still showcased it. So we're gonna give one to carnivine because his is somewhat bland. He basically looks like he's going through an autumn phase, which is cool. But I'd say that it just needs a little bit of glamour. I mean, you can hardly tell. I mean, you can tell. It's pretty obvious, but it's kinda not cool. Anyway, there's this. I think this looks great. This should be the new shiny. They should have always had it like this. This is amazing. This will do fine as well. Also, by the way, have you realized how low Carnavine's stats are? Because if he's this awful, shouldn't he be based for a, well, you know, just some kind of pre-evolution? He should have an evolution. Here, let's find one. Or a new farm. That would be cool too. But I don't think that we're able to get through that. You know, let's just improve normal carnivine. I spelled poison wrong. Oh no, I'm not here. Okay, now if we go now, as we all know, carnivine is not a poison type. Why don't we give it the poison typing then? It gives it fairy attacks and a coverage well, for grass types. And he wouldn't be weak to bug anymore, which is Carnivine's biggest problem, because he doesn't have anything to cover against it. Well, there's ice type attacks, but I mean, bug is still a pretty big problem, especially with Crobat, because that would be like impossible for him to deal with. Oops. Whatever. Anyway, I know this sounds bad, but Carnivine already covers ground and rock, and since it's already a poison type, it doesn't really need to cover poison if it was poison type. What? I looked up moves. That's strange. The Pokemon database isn't gonna help me here. Now I have to go on a completely different site. Now here are the second best poison moves ranked according to this website. Most damaging moves in Pokemon. Anyway, poison gas. No. Acid spray. Here he has it. Sludge. Yes. Carnivine should be able. Our boy Carnivine should be able to learn Sludge. It completely makes sense, including Gaster Acid. Not Shell Sidearm. But if you think of it, that could make sense. Shell sidearm. If Carnivine never gets an evolution, he should have something with it. He should be able to learn, well, shell sidearm, if they improve enough. Makes sense. Makes sense. Also makes sense. Baneful Bunker. This is the iconic move of Toxapex. Why can't, like, any poison type learn it? Why can't Venusaur learn it? That's dumb. I also think that since Carnivine kind of has spiky stuff, he could be able to roll up into a ball if he was a poison type. Toxic Spikes, again, makes sense with the spike thing. Also, Bleach and Poison Tail. Poison Fang, again, makes sense. He has fangs. Cross Poison, makes sense. Slash Wave, makes sense to me. Purify, now this doesn't make sense. I mean, bug catcher Pokemon are supposed to poison Pokemon or eat them. What the heck? Also, Venoshock also makes sense. Poison Jab, Sludge Bomb, no way you already went to that. And Gunk Shot? I mean, most of these Carnivine should already be able to learn. That's just dumb. Anyway, he should be able to learn more bug attacks, which in my opinion makes sense. Also, he should be able to learn Earthquake and Slash. Also, all the Fang attacks, like Hyper Fang and Super Fang, also make sense. He's a fanged beast. Well, Bug Buzz, Defend Orders, Fuel Stinger, Fury Cutter, Heal Order. Tell me if that doesn't make sense on Carnivine. Because if it doesn't, I'm crazy. Also, U-turn makes full sense. Fully makes sense. I mean, if he's floating, I'm pretty sure he can do a U-turn. And I'm pretty sure Cinderace can do it, and I'm pretty sure Carnivine can do it. And unlike Cinderace, it actually has anything to do with bugs. Anyway, I had this idea where it could learn Overgrow as an ability. Don't see why not. Don't see why not. I mean, it is a grass type. Don't see why not, really. And I just think Levitate is kind of useless because it isn't weak. To ground. Also, you know Rillaboom, right? I hate Rillaboom. No offense to Rillaboom. But Grassy Surge is kind of greedy of Tapu Bulu and the Grookey family to have, because Grassy Terrain and Grassy Surge is literally the same thing. It makes a ton of sense on Carnivine and many other grass types that need it. That literally suck. They need some kind of treatment involving this bad boy attack, Grassy Surge. Now, another thing I wanted to add is, I think that Carnivine would make more sense, if, like, they gave it some kind of speed attack. Or just speed. Like Quick Attack or boosted speed stat, because you need to be fast in order to be a bug catcher. And he looks pretty fast, and he is pretty fast in the anime. I propose that you bring his speed up to 64, making this number backwards. Also, should be 80. This should be plain 70 for some reason. And this should be looking at it, I'd say 83. And that would improve his base stat total a lot. Let's look at what he can learn. I see. He cannot learn Sweet Scent. Well, there's like 3 Pokedex entries straight that says people, oh, Carnivine is able to making Sweet Scents. But for some reason he can't learn Sweet Scent because we're dumb. By the way, his attack should be fine. It's fine. But Game Freak, you're stupid! Sometimes I wonder if they're just bullying Pokemon because they want to improve Charizard or Pikachu. You know, Pikachu is actually kind of bad itself. Also, since it's able to learn Sunny Day, I think it should be able to learn all the elemental fangs. Ice Fang, Thunder Fang, all those fang stuff. I mean, it would improve Carnivine a lot. I'd say to everybody who likes Carnivine to comment in the video, Carnivine deserves this. And if we get 20 stuff that says Carnivine deserves this, then I will try this. I will try to mail to Game Freak to improve Carnivine and add a list of stuff. Also, Pokemon like Carnivine look like they're able to learn Earthquake for some reason. Now this is going to be like the same length as the Torterra video, so long guys, bye. Squirtle, please edit that out. Bye.